Hi fellow Cancerians, it's me Barbara. I'm here with your March 2021 tarot reading. Got the Eight of Pentacles, lovely to start with, so let's pop them down. I'm going to take 10 cards for you. Yeah, I have been shuffling in the cards before I started recording and studying our energy, Cancerian energy. A song came to my mind actually, and it's Leo Sayer, When I Need You. I don't know if you like that one, but yeah, it's really I just found it really, I just googled it actually, and it's a really soothing, lovely song. So I don't know if someone can relate to that song, or you know, it might be nice for you to look it up. It's quite a gentle on the old soul kind of song. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh my god, that one's 7 8 for Cancer energy, 9 10. So my intention here is to raise your vibrations and potentially look at new ways forward, or explore the energies around you, maybe something you hadn't thought of, you know, a different angle on your situation. So let's see what we've got. More pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Wands, Five of Swords, we've got the King of Cups, the Hermit energy, so that's a major arcana, the Ace of Wands, so a bit more on the wands there, and the Six of Cups, that's lovely. Eight of Swords, so 8 and 5 of Swords. Okay, that one's been coming up a bit. And the King of Swords. Ooh, right. Okay, so let's start with this energy here with the eight of Pentacles. I love that for you because it's showing that you're in your work situation. There's something really rewarding. You're being recognized for the work that you do, and you've got to a level where your understanding is quite detailed. You've put in the effort and the hours, and now it's kind of like, you know, it's you're being you're showing your unique self, and it's being appreciated. So really comfortable in some project. You know, it doesn't have to be work, but something you're applying yourself to. It could be a hobby, you know, that you're turning into something that is lucrative for you in some way, but very individual energy. And Cancerians, you know, we often are very successful. You can be really because of the tenacity with Cancerians, being able to really dig in and hang on even through the worst storms, you're able to overcome those kind of maybe intimidation that other people might not have been able to keep going with, but you've seen through it and worked through it because you've got that tough outer shell. So that's really nice. And then with it next to that, having the Page of Pentacles, it's showing that you realize that you've got this kind of it's a happy energy. It's kind of like, I'm confident, okay, I don't know everything, but you've come so far that you're realizing that, you know, your luck is with you on this. You just feel like, you know, luck is on your side, and I love that energy. It's a youthful outlook. Okay, so I just feel like you know where you're going. You've got a long-term goal in place, and you're happy to learn as you go as well along the way. So it's great to have that open kind of energy with your with this project that you're working on, with this job or this situation. With the Three of Wands, it's showing that you are kind of putting out tentacles or feelers further afield from your immediate situation. So you really are looking at, further out. You might need to let go of something before you can go on to this next level, or this this new stage in your journey. But it's a very again, outgoing energy where you're reaching further out and manifesting dreams and desires with your wand there. You know, you can see she's conjuring up something. So I really like that for you. And there's that creative energy again. So it feels like you feel like there's magic in your fingertips. So whatever you're touching is turning to gold almost. Yeah, I mean, you've got this Ace of Wands next to that as well, and the Ace of Wands is some brand new opportunity that's coming in through this journey that you're on this path. So whatever it is, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a new job or a new situation that's arisen, and you'll know that it's kind of, it feels like the wind of change are on your side. It feels like the sort of lady luck, if you call it lady luck, is behind you. It's got your back. So it could be anything that kind of grabs your attention and makes your heart beat faster, but it's quite exciting. I mean, with fire energy, it's always kind of the potential for expansion and growth, and anything can happen, you know, with this fiery energy. It could be very creative, you know, that with your work situation, it could be something where, you know, you might be a singer or an artist or some kind of performer as well. You know, so it's something, writing even, something creative there. And you're kind of amazed at this. Yeah, it's making you feel like a child again. It just feels exciting. So that's really great. Up in your head for some of this, for some reason, with the Five of Swords, I think that there's maybe other people meddling in your affairs. Do you find that there's someone around you when you're feeling high and upbeat and of a high vibration? There's someone around you that just doesn't mind popping your bubble. You know, as you float up and feel good. There's someone around you that grounds you back to earth with a thump, and they don't mind putting their two pennies worth in. It feels like there's someone around you like that. And if that's you, then, or if you're aware of someone around you like that, maybe just focus your energy elsewhere, because energy grows where energy goes. And so don't encourage that growth, because it feels like a spiky energy there with those swords flying around. Take a step back and put your energy elsewhere, because it's got you feeling very, with the Eight of Swords, that's just feeling trapped and stuck. These can be self-limiting thoughts as well. So maybe that's been brought on by someone around you that, you know, doesn't mind pointing out the negative side of things. So in order to get over this, it feels like you need to, I mean, you've got the King of Swords here. This is very much taking control of the situation. It's not being, sorry, I'm just getting my chair comfortable. It's not being feeling small and trapped. It's letting go of that feeling of maybe someone else making you feel like you're powerless, I guess, because actually you're encouraged here with the King of Swords to say, no, I'm really am in control. I can orchestrate my own life. And whether it's in the work situation, I mean, a lot of this reading is about work. So yeah, it could be about that, or if it's not work, it could be in the home, you know, that something on a more personal level. But take control, Cancer. That's what it's saying. Do what you do best. Make some plans for where you want to be in a week's time, where you'd like to be tomorrow, even, you know, what you'd like to be doing next month or next year. Put these ideas out into the ether, you know, just think, oh, how would I like my life to be? Who would I like to have around me? What would I be doing on a day to day? What makes you happy, Cancer? So really be selfish. You know, you can be selfish. I know it's so easy as Cancerians, we care about other people. We're a water sign and we can't help but at times absorb other people's energy. But rather than do that, try to uh, observe rather than absorb the energy of others, and have a clear head. So step out of the feeling and emotion just long enough to be able to see clearly and see where you'd like to be. I mean, even if it's if you don't have much time in bed, maybe before you go to sleep, start thinking about how you'd like your life to be. And it's literally it's like using a muscle, you know, in your mind. It might seem, you might lie in bed and think nothing's coming to my mind, but it's just practicing. So like creating a scene in a play or in a show or something, make that your life, and create how the put into place how you'd like the images to be. Which character would you play? And if you find something that works for you, you can repeat that until it becomes second nature for you to replay this scene in your mind until you're able to bring it into the physical world. Okay, so put some work into that, Cancer, it feels like. We've got gorgeous energy. This is your energy, the King of Cups. This is beautiful, and this is showing that you're very in control of your feelings. Sometimes you can be too much of someone who you might be busily caring about other people, but then at times you need to be able to um, take help if you need to. You know, if someone offers you some kind of uh, opportunity to talk about your feelings, or I mean, I think Cancerians, we do tend to happily talk about our feelings, but there's just, for some people, they might need to be aware of opening up to others. There might be a sense of, you know, feeling like you can cope with things all on your own shoulders, but you don't need to, you know, because there is a trusted relationship around you with the Six of Cups. This is beautiful, and it's kind of give and take in relationships where people feel it's unconditional love, you know, it's just an innocent kind of beautiful love between people. So this is a really lovely energy around you. So the King of Cups, he might appreciate music, and I mean, I'm getting music for many of you, or there's someone around you that likes and enjoys music. But he's a really beautiful, soothing energy to be around. Yes, of course he can be, like creative people can be a little bit, oh, they have like creative explosions and that sort of thing. He might be a bit like that, depending on how the creative mood is taking him. But his heart is in the right place, and he really does feel strongly about those he loves, and he wants to protect them as well. And you can see around, people feel comfortable around him, so it feels like he's a really beautiful influence, and definitely cares about others in a way that's reciprocated. There's a gentle feeling with this reading. It does feel like there's a soothing energy with the whole reading, actually, of someone around you. I mean, this could be your energy, it's a male energy. If it's not, it's someone who's heavily influencing you, and he really cares. And in fact, sometimes he's worrying too much. I think that's another thing here. It just feels like he's worrying. So if ever he's kind of having a a dip in mood, or seems a bit of a lower vibration, I think it's just because he's worrying about things too much, because he's so sensitive. But there is this beautiful harmony in relationships around you. There's trust. There's absolute trust here with this water energy person, so that it can be your energy, Cancer. It could be Pisces or Scorpio as well. Really lovely. And then we've got this Hermit is the overriding major arcana card here. And the Hermit card is about taking time on your own, reflecting and looking deeply within your own being to see what's important to you. What are you about? I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. I've got this lovely big coffee cup here, and I think I need it. So bear with me. Sorry. Okay. So this is when you're really grounded within yourself, and you don't really need external influences to point you in the right direction. You just know within yourself, your instincts are telling you what is right for you, and there's more of that fire energy. So it feels like it's about what makes your fire burn deep within your soul. What's your passion and your desire? What is it about? So you could be thinking about a fellow water sign. You could be thinking about a fellow water sign who is beautiful and loving, and but you also want to stay grounded within yourself, because you feel like you have your own answers and you don't really need anyone else for those. You've got wisdom and experience, and there's an owl up in the tree overlooking. It's like you're being supported as well. So take time out, Cancer, reflect on your own needs, and do whatever it is that recharges you and reboots your energy, bank. What is it that makes you feel replenished? So even if you've just got something, a guilty secret that you enjoy, whether that's a favorite drink, or a favorite chair, or a favorite piece of music, it doesn't have to be earth-shattering, just something that makes you feel like very connected to yourself, and that you're sort of, I don't want to say happy place, but it's like that. So pamper yourself, Cancer. Do something for you, and it allows you to reconnect with your inner voice, and then it will direct you exactly where you're supposed to be. It's a really lovely reading, and it's just getting over this. Somebody or some external influence to you is a little bit scratchy and competitive, a little bit negative, but you're getting through that, because that made you feel helpless, you're now taking control with that King of Swords energy. So I do like that for you. Let's look at other messages for you, Cancer. Cancerians, I mean, you often have quite open faces like the moon. So I don't know if your face is like that. Have you got quite a round, open face? Or it's at least open. So you've got Ametrine, balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you, and your masculine side to give you confidence. That's really lovely. And it is a lot of that in here. There's a lot of feeling inspired, lots of fire energy, looking at what's getting you fired up, and then using the masculine energy to break free from those bonds that were like tangling you up in your head. So that's really sound advice, actually. Okay, So divine universal energies for Cancer, please, and an oracle energy card, please, for Cancer. Yeah, I think Cancerians often as well can reflect who they're talking to, you know, that kind of that empath energy. So you maybe don't realize you're doing it, but you tune into whoever you're around's energy, and then you kind of take on how they are and sort of mirror back to them how they, you know, how they come across. So I don't know if you're aware of doing that. Sometimes it's we can't help it, you know, we just do it, and that's a good thing in a lot of ways, because it means you're able to adapt to every situation. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So it's talking again about you know, that feeling of finding a balance between masculine and feminine. So I really like that for you. So let's have a look at the message. It does feel like it's very it's showing that you've got a lot of this both strengths within you, which is really nice and balanced as well. It's a bit like the Sagittarius energy for me. Okay, so it says being centered and self-honoring in your choices. So that's true as well, isn't it? It's about that reflecting, like the Hermit card, in that energy. So it's about a loving presence, okay? And it's holding, in the picture there, you can see she's holding a picture of liquid light in the form of the pyramids. Sorry, in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Okay, so things might not have been in sync in the past, and this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical, emotional energy as well. Yeah, so much about that, isn't it? Manifesting and thinking about how you'd like your life to be. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. And let's look at the affirmation. I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. Wow, I love that for you. It does show that, and there's my ox falling over. The Chinese year of the ox is there. It's very much about that for me, this reading. It's a lot about finding balance, tuning into what's important to you, what makes you feel excited and like that childlike enthusiasm for life and for any ventures that you take on. And so yeah, feeling centered, and do spoil yourself, Cancer. Get yourself back to that innocent time without responsibilities, you know. Allow yourself to free yourself, even if it's only for half an hour. Just take some time out to retune yourself and recalibrate. I'm always saying a daytime nap does wonders for me, because I work at all funny hours and I do evening work as well. So for me, it's great to, in the middle of the day, if I can, have a nap. It just recharges me so much. And whilst you're asleep, it just feels like your body does all the work. Everything switches off and recharges and restarts again. So I highly recommend it. This feels very much to me like the Ace of Wands energy. So you've got that twice. There's a lot burning up around you, Cancer. A lot of energy just firing up. So I mean, it feels like an optimum time as well for that to be coming in. You know, we're coming into the world, is the Mother Earth is just coming back to life, isn't she? And spring is starting here in the UK. So it just feels like everything is tuning in and waking up. So the wand connects the creative energy of the universe to the hand of the person who wields it, you know, like we saw there. Again, that's showing that too. I mean, these two very much are showing me that, you know, these are very much about that, is all this fire energy. Magical will directed through the wand can dispel negativity and draw positive power. Okay, so it's about the primary elemental energy of fire, and its direction is in the sacred south. Okay, you have the ability to accomplish any task if you bring the power of your will to bear upon it. Creative solutions are at your fingertips. Seize the moment and make it work for you. All magic is at your command if you believe. Yes, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Keywords are action, will, and magic. An affirmation is I make creative change happen, and the challenge is how will you take command of your life? And look, that's telling you there, isn't it? It's asking you to, if I just pop this here, it's asking you about how to remove yourself from this kind of low vibration, and it's showing you there, isn't it? This is how you do it. You go into the King of Wands energy, and then you can take charge of your life in that way. It's absolutely gorgeous. So very powerful. You've got the energy to be able to implement anything. It's not just about physical energy, it's about having clarity of mind and focus and determination to get to whichever goals you're thinking of. Okay, you've got that ability, and you're able to do that. Okay, it's all within you. I don't know if you've got time for love, but let's have a look if there's any romance for Cancer, please. Universal energy. Thank you so much for everyone who's given me a thumbs up. It really gives me so much encouragement. It gives me a high vibration. And for everyone who's subscribed as well, thank you so much. And that allows everyone to see when I upload the next YouTube. So it's really appreciated. Thank you. I am available for private readings as well. You can call, well, text is great if you could. WhatsApp is free. This reading I'm doing on here is free. I do personal readings as well. And you can text me on my mobile number too, that I'll leave in the information box below, to arrange a private reading if you'd like one. I tend to upload my videos at 10 o'clock in the evening. It kind of it seems to kind of catch all over the world. You know, that's reaching out to everyone, hopefully, so as many places as possible. Okay, especially America. Seems to be, which I love that. Thank you so much for everyone. If you're an American watching, I love that too. Thank you so much. I do watch quite a few American tarot readers myself, actually, on YouTube. There's so many great ones on there. So yeah, I love the whole community of it all. I don't tend to ask people to do comments on my readings, because I don't always have time to respond to everything, because I do a different job as well. So I just do what I can, you know. So I love it that this is here for people if there's something you're looking to explore around your life at the moment, on the day-to-day. And nothing's cast in stone with tarot. It is literally exploring, you know, exploring energies, okay, and suggesting that the way you're heading is this, you know, it could be this way. So we've got retreat. So again, that's repeating the Hermit card, isn't it? We've got that through the reading. It's time to disconnect from the world. And then finances and career. So yeah, I'm feeling that you're very much work orientated. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, you know, you're putting things in place, you're making plans in order to feel like you're the best version of yourself, and then you're able to take charge and make choices, and then getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it could be this water energy person that I was getting over here, you know. I mean, this could be you as well. I mean, there's Virgo energy in this reading too. So absolutely gorgeous, really nice energy for you. Cancer and Virgo often do get on well. Sometimes Virgos can be a little bit critical though, so don't allow them to put you in, you know, this situation where you're feeling limited and worrying about too many lower vibrations in the world. Okay, make sure you protect your energy and allow yourself to blossom. More energy for Cancer, please. I love the childlike energy in this reading as well. You know, I mean, childlike enthusiasm for projects, for whatever creative exploits that you're taking on. It's really serving you well. I mean, Cancerians are, you know, in the zodiac considered to be like children. You know, if they were, I mean, Gemini is very much childlike, but Cancer is as well. You know, we've got that kind of childlike side, although we often show the more very grown up side, more conservative side. But within there is a child that's just waiting to be tickled. So yeah, it suits you to have that energy. Oh, parrot spirit. This reminds me of a Cancerian I know, actually. She's very colourful, and she likes to be flamboyant as well. So the parrot spirit, it says, what's your word? So is there something like where something's being said and then it's being repeated or something, or is it the words of someone else? I feel like it's someone else. You know, there's someone here saying something, and it's causing you to feel restricted, or to worry about how you go forward. So I think someone around you needs to watch their words, and also you need to watch their words. So if you're aware of them saying something in a certain way, be careful that you don't take it in too much. Don't allow it to stay with you. You know, try some cleansing of your aura. You know, use some incense, or you know, salt is quite good. You know, have salt around you to detox, and even having washing your face and hands. You know, these kind of little tricks. There's all sorts of ways of cleansing your aura. Don't allow anyone's words to penetrate your energy. You know, deflect it. Imagine a globe around your body, a white globe, and that's protecting your energy field, so they can't come within that and kind of be scratchy for you. So I think we'll just take one more card for you. Oh no, a runestone. Let's take a runestone for you, Cancer. What have we got for Cancer before we finish? Oh, okay, that one's throwing itself at us. It's a broken arrow. So this for me suggests that it's a time where maybe in the past something was kind of combative in some way, like maybe with words perhaps. It's now saying that there's going to be peace in that situation, there's going to be an end to the war and fighting that has been, and the arrows are going to be put down. So things are being resolved and talked over, and then a different level of friendship begins. So yeah, I mean, that's encouraging it, and I think that's through you taking control. You know, you're not being you're not going to be at the I don't want to say, how can I put that? You won't be so fragile, I guess, and you wouldn't allow someone to become too powerful around you again. I think maybe in the past you allowed that to happen, but now you're taking control, and that's realigning everything. There's a better balance. Maybe it tipped too far one way previously. It had allowed to become out of balance, but you've got so much beautiful energy, and it's, you know, both physical and spiritual energy, masculine and feminine. It's beautiful. So really celebrate it, Cancer, because you've got everything at your fingertips. Okay, so that's the end of the reading. Thank you so much for watching and sharing your time with me. It's been lovely having you with me, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.